Hello. In today's video, we're going to investigate volume. Think about your favorite book. It takes up space on your shelf, right? Your bed takes up space in your room. Everything around us, from the tiniest speck of dust to the biggest elephant, takes up space. That's volume. Now, think about a small toy car and a big toy truck. The truck takes up more space than the car, so we say the truck has a bigger volume. It's like saying the truck is more spacey than the car. We can see volume in lots of things. The amount of juice in your glass is its volume. The air you blow into a balloon is its volume. And all that water in the swimming pool, that's the volume of water too. So how do we measure this spaciness? We use special tools and units, kind of like how we use rulers to measure how long something is. If we're measuring how much liquid there is, like juice or water, we often use units called liters or milliliters. You might see these units on a juice carton or water bottle. A liter is a bigger amount. A milliliter is a smaller amount. So what about solid things like a book or a box? For those things, we can use units like cubic centimeters or cubic meters. Imagine a tiny cube, like a sugar cube. That's about 1 cubic centimeter. Now, imagine a giant cube about the size of a large toy box. That's a cubic meter. To measure the volume of a liquid, we use containers called beakers or graduated cylinders. These containers have lines on them like a measuring cup, and these lines show us how much liquid is inside. We just pour the liquid into the container and read the line to find the volume. Measuring the volume of a solid is a little bit different. If it's a simple shape like a cube or a box, we can measure its sides with a ruler. Then we multiply the sides together to find the volume. It's like saying, how many of those tiny sugar cubes would fit inside this box? But what if you want to find the volume of something with a weird shape like a rock or a toy dinosaur? We can use a cool trick called water displacement. You pour some water in a container, then gently drop in the object. The water level inside the container rises, and the amount of water rises to tell us the volume of the object. It's like the object is pushing the water out of the way to make room for itself. So why is volume important? Well, volume helps us understand how much space things take up. This is super important when we're cooking, so we know how much of each ingredient to use. It's also important in building, so we know how much stuff can fit inside a room. So that's the story of volume. It's the amount of space something takes up. And we can measure volume in different ways using different tools and units. Remember, everything takes up space, and volume helps us understand just how much. Thank you for watching.